Tim from Tim's Tiny Arcade, where today I'm going to be looking at the second volume of the Atari Flashback Classics on the Xbox One. This one has leaderboards, multiplayer, and online, and 50 games also. And I love the cover of this game. Right here we have Asteroids and Missile Command, some of my favorite games. And a quick look at the back. Sorry for the glare there. We've got Gunslinger, Missile Command, Crystal Castles, and I believe they call that one Race, or I believe that's Indy 500 also. So let's take a look at some of the gameplay in this game. Alright, got the game inserted, and here's a look at the first page when you put the game in. So the first list of games, these are all arcade. We have Asteroids, Asteroids Deluxe, Crystal Castles, Gravitar, Major Havoc, Missile Command, Red Baron, Sprint, and Super Breakout. I'll kind of go through the games here so you can look at them. These are all Atari 2600 games on this page. Some more 2600 games. And then this is the final page of the games. Let's take a look at a few of the games. Let's start off, let's look at Asteroids Deluxe Arcade. All right, so here's a look at, it keeps your leaderboard, your high scores. Choose 1 or 2 player. I like the background they have behind the ships. That's kind of a nice touch in this game because I've played some other versions of this game where it doesn't have anything. Sounds are real good. I always liked Asteroids Deluxe a little bit better than Asteroids. I think it's a little more challenging because it brings some extra ships out. And here they come, the extra ships. I thought it was easier for me, at least, to play on the console than it is the arcade. I think that's because I probably played this more on console. Actually played more of the Atari 2600 version than the other version. Alright, we're going to try one of the Atari 2600 games on this disc. We're going to try Adventure. A lot of popularity right now with Adventure with the new movie Ready Player One. This is the Small Kingdom. There's 3 different game modes for this game. I'll just do this one real fast just to show you what it kind of looks like. And it looks identical to the Atari 2600 version. I think there's 2 dragons in this one. Move the sword there, grab the black key, go to the castle. Whoops. See if I can remember my way through the maze. It's been a little while since I played Adventure. The other game modes in this game had more castles, so this one's pretty easy. There's the magnet. This game had bats. They would take stuff. They would drive me nuts. They'd go and make it like I could have this trophy right now and he could take it right out of my hands and relocate it somewhere else. The bat would also carry the dragons around. There we go. Alright, and there at the top it'll show your completion time, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's take a look at another Atari 2600 game on here. Alright, we'll check out one more game on here. I also wanted to mention, and I had my previous video on the Volume 1 Atari Flashback Classics. You can do this in this one too, is actually look at the manuals of these games. Just by hitting the X button and then hitting your RB and LB button, you can scroll through and look at the instruction booklets. And I think that's really a pretty cool option. Go back and look at some of these manuals. All right, let's take a look at Missile Command because I'm pretty familiar with that game. And so we'll just do a little bit of this just to show you. Sounds just like the original. I always like this version a little bit better than the arcade. Nothing wrong with the arcade. I just thought this one has one gun turret where the arcade had 3. This is the one I played growing up. So object in this game is just protect your cities. And it gets really hard really fast. So what do you guys think of Atari's Flashback Classics Volume 2 on the Xbox? This game retails for like $19.99, and you probably can find some used copies for $5 to $10 cheaper than that. I think there's a lot of bang for your buck in these games. Like I said, with 50 games, a lot of classics. Only knock I always have is like some of the paddle games. They have like Breakout on here. Those games don't play so well with the Xbox controller. Those kind of games, I mean, a lot better still playing on the actual hardware. But it's kind of neat having the leaderboards. This also has multiplayer, so if you have a friend, you can play online also. So, I mean, with those kind of features, that's kind of neat. But anyway, hopefully they'll come out with a Volume 3. I hear that's in the works, possibly with some Atari 5200 games on it. So I'm looking forward to hopefully that coming out soon. But until next time, we'll talk to you later.